welcome back to my channel. My name is Jackie, and today I'm here to do my fall 2025 TBR. So let's put it this way. Summer didn't go according to plan whatsoever with my reading. I started a multitude of different projects that I mentioned in previous videos. Nothing with those projects or my reading overall went according to plan, so I'm hoping fall is a lot better. I decided to try out something different with the format of my TBRs. This might just be for fall. I might carry it over into the other seasons if I like this format in the future, and that is, instead of doing a monthly TBR, I'm just going to do a seasonal TBR. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Again, it's just something I'm trying out for the season and seeing how it goes. So that is that. With fall, I have some lofty reading goals. Again, nothing in summer went according to plan. Some of these are projects that I started over the summer and I'm going to be finishing in the fall, but I also have a million other books I want to read. So that is that. This is just like some of my main priorities. I also have my Read It or Delete It TBR. That's for round 3, which you guys will be seeing in the next video here in a couple of days. Oh boy. Let's put it that way. Just now looking at this TBR, I'm thinking this is basically a TBR of series, so that's an overall theme for the season. The first 3 books in this TBR are all part of the same series. This is a series I started a few years ago and I really liked, and I have just yet to continue on with, and that is going to be the Wayward Children series by Shauna McGuire. I have started this series of novellas quite a few times, and I actually got caught up with the series back in, I want to say it was 2021. I actually was lucky enough to get arcs of the last couple of books before these 3, so thank you so much to Tora for sending those my way. And I just have yet to continue on with the books, and it's not the book's fault because again I really liked them, it's just a me thing. 3 books to catch up on this series. I have Lost in the Moment and Found, I have Mislaid in Parts Half Known, as well as Adrift in Currents Clean and Clear. If you guys aren't familiar with the series, and I apologize for the glare on this cover, these are from the library, but it is a series of fantasy novellas that are following children who have come through portal worlds like Narnia and Wonderland, and is following them after they come back to reality and what goes on. So in each book we're following a different character. In the first book, Every Heart a Doorway, we're following actually a murder mystery that occurs. There's also in between books, between the character focus books that focus on what goes on at the school that these children are attending. Again, I really like the series. I actually highly recommend reading them on audiobook. That's how I went with all the books besides the last 2 before these that I had arcs of. And I really like them. Really quick and easy reads. They're like 150 pages and less. Highly recommend. I really love the first book of and have just yet to continue on. We're going to talk about the Witcher series by Andrzej Sapkowski. I read the first book, The Last Wish, back in, I think it was 2020. It might have been 2021. And I absolutely loved it. I remember reading it for the first time and I could not stop raving about it in the vlogs that I made back then. And have I continued on to the next book? No, I have not, so it's time to play catch. So if you guys are familiar with the Witcher series, it is an adult high fantasy series which is following our main character Geralt, who is a witcher. He is a monster hunter in this world, and you figured, oh, these monster hunters, they do so much good for the world, they'd be highly revered and very well liked by society, but they are actually feared. And we're following our main character again, Geralt, who is just, you know, living his life as a witcher, what goes on in his adventures. The first 2 books in the series are actually short story collections, and the 3rd book is like where the official series kicks off. I absolutely loved the first book, and I, again, need to play catch up. I am probably gonna have to do a reread of the first book before I dive into the second one, just because it has been like 3-4 years since I read it. So cannot wait to continue on. The next book in this TBR is one that I started for a reading project you guys were supposed to see in August, but that just obviously did not happen, and that is going to be Mistborn: The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. Again, I started this over the summer. You guys were supposed to see the reading vlog for me reading this for the first time in August, but that obviously did not happen, so you guys will be seeing a reading vlog for this in September, I promise you. This is just the first book in a much larger fantasy world that Brandon Sanderson has created. It is the first book in the final, or the Mistborn series. There is 3 books total, and then there's also a spin-off series. We are following characters who live in a world where the bad guys win this war, basically. And there is certain people in the society who are able to control the metals that they can ingest, and those are called Mistborn. So we're following a ragtag group of team that are trying to defeat the Empire and bring the bad guys down. I am a little over 200 pages into this. I'm absolutely really liking it. I had to restart this a couple of times just because I was on vacation when I first started reading it, but now I'm getting back into the swing of things. And honestly, I was very confused at first, but the further I get into it, the more I'm really liking it. So I'm really excited to continue. I definitely think I am going to continue on with the series afterwards, but I'll keep you guys posted. But that is something to look forward to for a reading vlog in September. The last book on this TBR is the largest of the bunch, and this is one that I absolutely need to make progress on in September and October, and that is gonna be The Stand by Stephen King. If you guys are brand new to the channel, hi, I'm so happy you're here. Welcome. I'm hoping you guys enjoy your time here. I am currently hosting a read along for The Stand that is running from, it started in July, it's gonna be ending on October 8th. And I'm very behind on this, guys. I'm going to admit it straightforward to you. This is over 1,000 pages long, and I am, let's see, 117 pages in. My bad. If you guys are not familiar with The Stand, it is an adult dystopian standalone by Stephen King. It is following a plague very similar to COVID, and we're following a bunch of characters as they go about their lives during this hard time. Again, this is very similar to like how it was during COVID, so be forewarned going in if that stuff bothers you. That is very prevalent in this book. I'm very behind. I'm 117 pages in, but I am really liking it. I love dystopian novels. If you guys are new, again, that is my favorite genre to read. I'm actually currently reading this on audiobook just because I was struggling to read it physically because the text is so dense that I was having a hard time keeping track of things. But I am really liking it. I really need to get into high gear this month, and I will keep you guys posted. And you guys should be seeing a reading vlog for this as well sometime in October. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Again, this is an overall seasonal TBR, even though I mentioned September quite a few times. This is for the entirety of fall, so September through November. And I'm hoping I can read all of these. I definitely think I will get Mistborn done. I think I'll get the 3 Wayward Children's books done, and hopefully I can get most of The Stand done in September as well. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already for future bookish content just like this. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys plan on reading the next couple of months, what you're reading currently, how you're doing in general. I'd love to hear in the comments down below. As always, all my social media links are linked down below if you guys would like to follow me on any of those. With all being said, hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.